My name is Faria Lalai Kipian.
Roslyn Ouna Halai.
Deborah Mnyekenye.
Sadia Nasir. Felicia Okech.
Wangoi Kemani.
Frida Morao Nyancha. This is my first time to be a part of Uzury retreat, and it was a very, very transformative session. Retreat, because we had so many sessions that were empowering, strategic networking, exercises, just meeting people from various parts of the country that are doing amazing things.
I'm a cloud security engineer, a cyber security enthusiast, and an activist, a human rights activist, a woman empowerment activist, and a sexual health and reproductive health rights activist.
The experience was great. It was beyond expectation. Actually, I didn't expect it to be as good as this.
I really learned a lot in Uzury. I learned about so many skills. The one that attracted me most, because I'm a marketer, is the strategic relationship and networking.
I'm a creative entrepreneur. I do art for change. And my niche is I do poetry. And my niche is women empowerment. So I take women empowerment and mental health, women empowerment and climate. I mean, women empowerment and anything that you can think about, but mostly the things that I advocate for as a person.
So my name is PJ D'Amico. I'm from Colorado. I have been in Kenya this time for about a week, and I've been doing some work in Kenya, particularly in Kakamega, for about 15 years.
PJ is one of a kind in terms of the support that he provides. He was with us throughout the way. I'd say for other people it might have been really uncomfortable, because this was a new culture, a group of people he had never met before. But the way he was creating that safe space for us to interact, and he was supporting us throughout the way, he was making it fun and all that, meant a whole lot for the whole team.
The experience here was so transformational in a way that Uzury Empowerment Hub brought in experts, like someone who is so good in teaching about leadership and strategic thinking, and I learned so much, things that I'm sure that I'm going back to implement in my own organization and in my community at large.
Coming to Uzury Women Empowerment Retreat has been an amazing thing ever, and the best thing that has happened to me this year. It's actually been amazing, enlightening, informing and educative at the same time, having to meet women leaders doing different things, entrepreneurs, community organizers, community leaders who are young women from across the country, from different places, all the way from Samburu, Mombasa, Kakamega.
My favorite part was when we were discussing, when we were being partnered, and like you had a partner, and you're not talking about your work, you're just talking about any other things. I really learned a lot.
So the question was, tell us about you without putting the professional part of it. And it was such an amazing and mind-blowing experience, since you get to share your, those two stuffs.
There was also another training which I found very helpful. It was, in this training, we were running. I was in the team that were playing with the ball, the balloon, and there were two teams. one team was coming to punch that ball, and the other team was coming to protect us. So actually, for the first time, I really ran. I ran very fast. But the incidence was when I was feeling so anxious, like, oh my God, it's going to burst, it's going to burst. Then I had someone from behind, I'm here to help you, I'm here to help you. And that thing was memorable because someone is helping me. So I just gave them and they ran very fast.
I wasn't sure that everyone else or every other leader would buy into my idea. So when we were planning, we were doing the recruitment, when I was doing the recruitment for the advisory committee between Uzury Empowerment Hub and Ubuntu Justice Institute, I was so scared. I didn't know if anyone else would buy the idea. But looking at it now and seeing all these people show up from all over the country and having fun, connecting, sharing very personal stories, and just, you know, being so courageous as leaders, for me meant a lot. And so for me, the experience was a life-changing one.
It has been a pleasure. I think I've been one of two men, right, who've been at the retreat. And so I've had a chance to kind of listen in. And I think there's a conspiring of women to figure out a new way of creating a planet that's sustainable.
I just realized that even these young people, we can learn from them. So like learning is just throughout, there's no age limit in learning. So I think that was my best part. And also when people were sharing, and something that really came out was that about interacting soul to soul and not skin to skin. So that's something I really learned, and I think I'll be able to adopt it.
Everything about the retreat has been awesomely amazing, starting from the first facilitator when we came in on the day one of the retreat, who talked about women and leadership. The second person who talked about relationship building, the power of alliances and partnership, the power of strategy before starting something, and the power of resilience and holding up. All of that has been amazing.
We live in a society where women have been subjected and submerged, and that they don't have power. Power doesn't give away anything without demand. Men especially don't give away anything without demand. And I think now that you have a coalition of women across the continent, or at least East Africa, it's time to kind of use that as leverage to organize maybe some kind of disruption around the oppression that's happening. Maybe take over the means of production, maybe to stop consuming rice that's coming from outside of the country. Do something where the whole world will be watching.
My takeaway from this retreat is that we are all one. And there is, and I like to say that there is no me problem or you problem, it's just an us problem. And that came out clearly. And my takeaway from this is that just being able to see people from all walks of life, we were able to create a space of inclusivity for women from all walks of life. It showed that there's so much power within us and among us and between us. And if we can harness that power, then we can create the change that we want to see. And we can create the change right from grassroots level to the highest level that there ever has been.
And I thank everyone in Uzury and everyone who partnered for this opportunity. I hope to be called for more as a facilitator, as a member, capacity builder, and anything else.
To my sister leaders in the US, Dr. Jane, Shirley, Steph, all of y'all, please come. You will learn more here than we have to offer. You will learn what women are doing to sustain themselves in a country that doesn't have what we have. and the hosts here will be incredibly generous.
So to get some of my work, you can reach out to me via Instagram, which is Wangoi, Kimoney. That is Wangoi Kimani. Also, you can see my works at YouTube as well at Wangoi Kimani, the normal Kimani, Kimani. LinkedIn, Wangoi Kimani, X, Wangoi Kimani 14.
I don't speak Swahili, but I do know how to say goodbye, which is Kwaheri.